New into stock, we've got an unusual vehicle. I've certainly never had one before, never sold one before, and to be honest, I don't recall seeing one on the road, and I've been to several motor days and motor launches. Anyway, it's a Ford EcoSport. It's a 1.5 TDCi titanium, 5-door. It's 2016 on a 16 plate and has done 28,150 miles. 2 registered owners, fuel economy, and it's extremely good. Fuel consumption, urban 58.9, extra urban 65.7, and combined is 64.2. Now it's 5-speed. It makes me think it might just be in need of a 6th gear, but you probably won't be able to accelerate very fast with that. 12 months road tax, £30, and it's MOT till the 14th of April 2020. Okay, I'll just show you under the bonnet. There you go. It's like new underneath there. Lance has cleaned it, but it's really clean, beautiful in fact. Nice chrome grille. We've got the bright work in the top part of the grille there as well. The headlamp surrounds and also the fog lamps. It's a really nice clean car. We've just had the wheels refurbed there. So they're like brand new as well. The plastic sill and door protectors, the roof carrier system, rear privacy glass. We've got these also easy entry doors with a little black button on there. If you've got the key on you, you press it, you can open the door, or when you get out you can lock it as well. So when it first came in, look, trying to get in the back here, looked all the usual places. Sometimes it's the badge that you click and press like on VWs. Couldn't find anything under here. Looked all over the back, couldn't find anything. Went inside, still couldn't find anything. And I was just scratching my head a little bit, and then I saw this bit in the rear lamp. This kind of got a reversing lamp on that side, and then this chrome piece on here. And again, you've got the little black button for opening and closing the doors. So I've made sure it's open. Then I'm kind of pressing and pulling this handle, expecting it to pull out like so, because it looks like it hinges from there. It doesn't. There's another electric switch which is under here. So you press the electric switch, and then I'm expecting it to fold up like so. I've only been in the job for 48 years, so I'm still learning. So then you're pressing this and trying to pull it up. Anyhow, let's just unlock it, click the button, and then it folds out like so, which is it's a good enough idea. Or that's where I put my phone. So rear load cover, not a fantastic amount of luggage space, but enough. Again, I've got all my camera equipment in there, me barber jackets, ordinary jacket which I'll just straighten out, and tripod and so on. So there's enough room, and if you're going to be buying a fairly small car like this, it's probably just a run around for the shopping. There's plenty of room for that, and if there's not, you can always put the back seats down. I think let me just see, yeah, 60-40 split in there. And again, we've got rear wash white, privacy glass, the kind of 4-wheel drive, again, scuttle plate there. And we've also got reversing sensors in the back there. It's a real well-spec'd little car, to be honest. It's got everything you would expect in a big car. I'll just show you in the back. So it's like new in the back. The floor and the carpets were like new until I just got in with my muddy feet. But it's there's plenty of headroom here, absolutely loads. I'm sat there. I've got my seat more forward than I normally would, but the good thing with these is, because they're higher up and because the seat's higher up, you've got more legroom going down, not lengthways, but going down. So you're still very comfortable. Once you put the rear headrest up like so, you've also got plenty of height for your shoulders and so on. 3 inertia reel belts, you've got the Isofix child seat rear anchor points, and it's a really lovely car. That bit is kind of leatherette, and then we've got a checkered pattern here, and also it's detail like you would expect in a luxury saloon. Really, you've got the contrast stitching as well, rear electric windows. It's a really nice vehicle in the back, plenty of room. Just take you for a ride in it. So it's keyless entry, keyless ignition as well, so as long as you've got these keys in your pocket, you can open the door, you can lock it, and you can also, once you've put your foot on the clutch there, you can start the vehicle. We're going to service it before it goes out. We think it has been serviced since, but just to be on the safe side, the previous owner did tell us it had been serviced, or had a full service history. As you can see here, 21st of the 12th 2016 at 5,350, and let's just see what it's done now. Let's see, it's done 28,381 miles. So rather than search about and try and find out who serviced it, we're just going to service it and bring it up to date ourselves. Turn that air conditioning down, which is, although it's dull and windy today, it's fairly warm. I'll go a bit more forward, I think. Yep, that's about it. And then we've got height and reach adjustable steering wheel. As I say, it's only a little car, but it's got all the big car features. We've even got heated seats here, so auto aircon or climate control, and let's just get these mirrors right. Don't want to give anybody an excuse for leaving a comment and telling me how bad I drive. Great cars, Fords. I started off my life selling Opals, which were fantastic, and then we got Vauxhalls thrust upon us, which weren't fantastic. Sadly, they were okay once Opel had taken them under the wing, but at first we had great little cars like the Opel Kadett, and the first car we were getting was a Vauxhall Chevette, or a Shove-It, as we used to call it. But even then, back in the early days, before Vauxhall got their act together, I always wanted to really sell Fords, because we used to take Fords in part exchange, and I used to think to myself, why have they swapped? I must be a really good salesman. And that wasn't the case, because I'm not a really good salesman. But some people just want to change, but the gearboxes have always been fantastic on Fords. They really are tremendous, and I've always liked Fords. Well, we took a Granada 2.8 gear IX in once, and that was awesome. It was one of the first cars we got with air conditioning in, and this lovely 6-cylinder engine. I used to go all the errands in that. It was fantastic. Anyway, back to this, sorry. So, really good specification car. It's got Bluetooth hands-free. It's also got Bluetooth audio streaming. I'll show you how to do that later. And how to pair your mobile, how to delete one, and how to stream audio. It's really, really simple. Great system. 5-speed gearbox. As I said before, I have used a couple of these little vehicles with a 6-speed gearbox, and 6-speed, it's got long legs. It's an overdrive, and you put your foot down and nothing just nothing seems to happen until you change down. So probably the 5-speed box is just perfect. The fuel economy just between combined and extra urban only being 1 mile to the gallon, that kind of worries me a little bit. But to be fair, if I was getting 65 miles to the gallon, I think I could put up with a, you know, just a nagging doubt at the back of my mind. But it does drive well. I've actually been using it for the last couple of days. We've sold my car, and this hasn't had the road tax plundered yet, mainly because it's only £30 a year, which is for nothing. It's absolutely for nothing. I've got a strange feeling about this guy in front. I don't know what he's trying to achieve. I don't know, he's just going to like hang a left at the last second, whether he's trying to slot in or... No. We'll see where he ends up going around the roundabout anyway. So, another great feature on this car, heated front screen. No indicators, nothing, just guess where I'm going and what I'm going to do. Seats are really comfortable. This checkered pattern, kind of cotton stroke velour in the centre. It looks a bit like some of the Alcantara stitching you see in the really expensive cars. So that sort of design, and then it's got this leatherette around the cloth. It's very comfortable. To be honest, I'd rather have, as I said on many occasions, I like the look. I prefer the look of leather seats. I prefer to sit on Alcantara or cloth than leather, and you know, they're making the design really nice now, especially with the contrast stitching. Now this should be fun. He's in the inside lane, he's indicating right. Now what's he going to do? No doubt he's going up that way and not going straight on. He has got a van. Right, we'll just, while we're waiting to see if he causes an accident, just check all the windows. Yeah, all the windows are fine. We've got on the steering column here, sorry, on the steering wheel, here we've got cruise control. I almost want to follow him to see what he's going to do. Yep, he's pulled into the other lane. So he's just undertook 3 or 4 cars, knowing full well what he was going to do. Oh well. Just down here we've got USB and auxiliary, and we've got they obviously think these Ford EcoSport drivers are very thirsty people. We've got 2 cup holders in the front there that will hold either a flask or a 20-ounce Starbucks, a venti latte, or even Big Bertha. Will also hold 2 more here, however not with the front centre armrest down. And then there's another one here, so it'll hold 3 there, 2 there, and then in the back on either side of the rear seat is space for another one. So everybody can carry at least 1 drink, and some even 2. Now this is where I always want to change into 6th gear, but we're doing 2,500 revs. . Oh, it's this thing in front. I thought we were being buzzed by a helicopter. It's this bean can. The smell of oil, A-registered. Lambretta. Check the wipers. And the thing, virtually every low mileage car, the wipers are always knackered. High mileage, you're out all the time. Low mileage, if it's raining, they don't go out, so they don't need the wiper blades. So the on switch for the cruise control's in the centre, and then we can set it either like so, and reduce speed like so. So cruise is working there. G registered, so what was that? What would that be? It's flipping it, done off. I mean, they're beautiful things, but they need to be in the on the Amalfi Coast, not here. So anyway, on in the centre, and you can set with the plus or minus, and you can increase your speed, reduce, knock it off, or even cancel or resume here on the right hand side. Nice car to drive. A little bit, probably bouncy is not the word. It's only got a little short wheelbase, and it's high up, so you feel the bumps a little bit more. When they're coming at you fast, when they're coming at you slow and you're going over uneven ground, then you've got more ground clearance. So, and they're damn sight easier to get in. I had a struggle to get out before from the back seat. Here we go. We got a clear run. It's only not a sports car, so here, look at that going around the corner here. Beautiful. Oh, we've upset a guy in the jet. I don't know, some people he's just been out accelerated and manoeuvred by a little Ford EcoSport. It's obviously oh dear mate. He was that annoyed he forgot to indicate when he pulled out. Ah dear. Right, we'll just give it some side to side, make sure everything's all right on the suspension. Of course, we're getting the Range Rover there on the wrong side of the road. But when you've got a Range Rover, you own the road, so you can do whatever you want, park wherever you want. Look at that. Yeah, no noises, no cracks, no knocks, no nothing. No complaints from anywhere on the suspension. Brakes are all good. I'll pretty much finish the test drive there. We actually took this in part exchange. It's a nice vehicle, will suit somebody. Nice high spec, small car. Good colour combination. And we're behind a Ford Fiesta now. It's only doing 40 miles an hour. So I'll finish the test drive. Remind you to, if you've got any benefit from the videos, please like and subscribe. It does mean a lot and it helps us with rankings and so on. Check out our web store. There's all sorts of stuff for motorists. We've just got, well, we've got a nice t-shirt company as well. Got some of the old style t-shirts, film t-shirts and so on. And we've also got Road Angel dash cams. And one thing I would say is you should always get a Road Angel dash cam. Last night when I was going home from work in this, normally I have it in my Range Rover, a taxi, one of these like van-sized taxis, came through the traffic lights on the right. Mine was on green, had been on green for ages. He came through on red, nearly T-boned me, and he actually had a child in a child seat in the passenger seat. Now, what a taxi is doing with a child in a child seat in the passenger seat, I'll never know, but the kid could have been dead. We all could have been dead because the taxi driver was a complete tosser. But the one occasion when I've not got my dash cam and that happened. So for the price, get one. There's a link at the bottom for our website, our web shop, and we're not going to get rich quick out of it. We do get a small commission if you buy an item after clicking on one of our links, but I'm not going to get rich anytime soon. But it helps fund these cameras, which I seem to break very, very regularly. So I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.